Hi, this is Heidi and Mike from BlackHawk Paramotors USA, here with today's tips and tricks video on the PowerFloat. Our company offers two sizes for the PowerFloat. The standard size for those of you flying a foot launch setup, and the XL for those of you flying a quad. Today, we'd like to show you how to install a PowerFloat on your foot launch unit.
There's a number of auto-inflating flotation devices for PPG on the market today. We're quite experienced with all of them. However, we have found that the PowerFloat truly works the best.
When you receive your PowerFloat, the first thing you need to make sure you do is open up the package. Check to make sure that both cylinders are inside, and make sure that these cylinders are actually installed here first before putting it on your paramotor.
The cylinders are very important. No CO2 cartridge, no auto inflation. In fact, no inflation, period. One thing nice about the PowerFloat is it has two cylinders, one for each side. We're installing the PowerFloat, or showing you the PowerFloat, outside, because that's probably where you're going to be installing it. Don't freak out over anything or like how it's folded or anything. It's really self-explanatory. Simply unfold it, open the Velcro. Heidi does probably 90% of these in our office. It's really easy to do. Screw it in and make sure that it's snug. Then replace the Velcro. Fold it back up. Make sure your little manual pull tab is out the bottom. And try your best to reapply the Velcro so that it comes out evenly. There's no wrinkle in it. It really wouldn't matter, but it just looks better if it is nice and even, such as that. The Velcros that you see here are for installing it on the frame. Heidi will show you how to install it on your frame.
The PowerFloat comes with a strap here that we would have you put around your frame. And then you can go ahead, slide it in here, and then adjust. The one thing you want to make sure you do when installing this is to be sure that it goes around the rod so that it's far enough over where you have enough room for your arm to be able to move on the swing arm and or high hang point. There is also one more of these straps here at the base, which you can do the same thing on the bottom rod. The rest of this Velcro can be attached to portions of your net. This way, as the To Be Sure PowerFloat inflates, there's room for it to expand just on the inside here as well as out.
Once you've made an installation of the PowerFloat, feel free to cut any excess strapping and maybe apply a match or a heating iron to it so it doesn't fray any further. Right now we're just completing the installation on both sides so that you can see what it looks like. Complete. And making sure the Velcros are as tight as possible to the netting. And the top and bottom straps are secure.
The red knob that Mike is holding is for manual inflation. When traveling, it's probably best to tuck that knob inside the Velcro.
We've completed the installation of the PowerFloat. One thing I would point out, and I'm sure some of you are already asking, how high should these tubes be on the unit? And I can answer that. If it's too low, it's going to create too much buoyancy down low, somewhere around your fanny, and could tilt you over onto your face. In the event of you being unconscious, that would not be a great scene. I'd prefer that you keep the unit higher. The purpose is to keep your head above water.
Thanks for watching today's tips and tricks video on how to install PowerFloat. Should you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or send us an email. This is Mike and Heidi from BlackHawk Paramotor.
Why is it not Heidi and Mike?
Oh, sorry. I just said Heidi and Mike.
Okay, go ahead then.
Huh?
No, you said Mike and
What
Heidi.
the?
Oh, I said Heidi and Mike, didn't I?
Go ahead, hon.
This is Heidi and Mike from BlackHawk Paramotors USA, here with today's tips and tricks video on the PowerFloat.
Can my name go first next time?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. We're gonna be here all day.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry,
right.
sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Here with today's tips and tricks video on the Power. Mike, why are you putting your head down? You're like in the shot.
I had you in the shot, yeah.
We're almost done.
Another
Okay, ready?
blooper.
All right, ready?
Don't. Are we done?
I thought he just put some from the ground in his mouth. That was funny.
He did. He put grass in his mouth.
I was gonna talk when it was my turn. I was gonna have a black tooth.
He was like trying to do this.
I think there was
Okay.
on that leaf.
Like this.
Okay.
Like this. Look, you're not looking at me. Like this.
Oh God.
Hi, this is Heidi and Mike from BlackHawk Paramotors USA, here with today's tips and tricks video on the PowerFloat. The PowerFloat can be offered in a standard size for those of you who foot launch, and an XL size for those of you who
Oh my god. You didn't even you couldn't see what Mike was doing. I was like, do I even keep this going, or I couldn't keep a straight face. He was just looking like he had royal constipation or something. I don't know.
Seriously, Mike, this is someone's life at stake. Focus.
Okay.
Hi, this is Heidi and Mike from BlackHawk Paramotors.